Okay, you ready?
Of course.
Take another sip. It's hot ass one. Okay. Me and my Michael Jackson.
Step on the land, I've got your hand, and now we're way down.
Hey you guys, it's me and Mo. We're back with a new episode of Since You Asked. Let's get right to it. First question. Hey Keisha and Mo, I would like to say anonymous. You probably don't remember, but I've sent you a question before. So here's my problem. I've been seeing this guy for about 2 months. He seems like a good guy, not speaking too fast. He's nice, hardworking, ambitious, just an all-around gentleman. And we communicate great. He's been talking about us being in a committed relationship, but however, I don't know if I'm really ready because when we first started talking, he related everything back to his ex, which they have been broken up for 7 months. Like, for example, one night he was giving me a foot massage and he looked at my foot and asked who painted my toenails. He stated he used to paint his ex toenails. I'm like, the fuck? That got to do with anything. I talked to him about it. He asked him, was it still something there for her? He proclaimed it wasn't, but something just isn't letting me believe him. He's not mentioning her as much now, but I'm still not sure about the whole situation. I don't want to go through the motions and end up falling in love only to find out I just was a rebound. What should I do?
I kind of don't think that there's not enough. I don't have enough information to really.
Because that little one thing wasn't really nothing.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. I just think that he probably was reminiscent about one of the several things that he's done for his ex. I'm going to just guess that maybe she really hurt him, and that's why he brought her up. That was just one thing. Like, did you say?
Yeah, I mean, she said it was a couple examples, but she only gave us one, and they've been broken up only for 7 months. And then depending on how long they were in a relationship, 7 months ain't shit. Because if they was together for some years, shit, it's going to take a couple of years for him to even get that shit out of his system. For real, for real, for real.
You think so?
It took me 2 years to recover from that bullshit. I was over. It's a detox.
Sidebar. All you need is a 30-day cleanse. Don't call them. Don't text them. Don't think about them. Throw all this shit that you got in your house that remind you of them away. That's how you stop thinking about somebody.
I'm not talking about like not being able to communicate and all this. I've been over there. I'm talking about like just dealing with everything that happened in the relationship and just figuring out why things happened and where I was at fault, where he was at fault, what I need to change, and all that stuff. I'm talking about that part of the whole breakup mission. Gosh, just see where it goes.
I will see where it goes because he doesn't sound like a bad guy.
I mean, it's not like he's comparing you to her. And I don't know. But if something in your spirit telling you ain't right, I always tell people to trust that motherfucker inner voice and that God voice, honey. But if you're not ready to be in a relationship, don't be in a relationship. Wait it out until you're ready. Continue to date him, continue to have fun with him.
And if you're not in a relationship and he's pressuring you to be in a relationship, any little thing will probably trigger what you feeling. Like if you don't feel like being in a relationship, that shit that he said, that's probably like 10 times worse than it would be if you was ready to be in one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So fall back. If you ain't ready, then don't play him.
Yeah, don't play with his feelings or anything like that. But just let him know where you're at and just let him know I'm not ready to be in a relationship, but I really do care for you and I like you and I want to see where this goes. I just need a little bit more time.
But wife insecure too. Shit out herself.
Girl. Email us with an update. Let us know what you decide to do. Next question. Hey Keisha Mo, I like to remain anonymous. I'm 27 years old and it seems like all I seem to attract is men who are taken or married. Mind you, I'm not the type of woman, nor was I raised that way. It was always taught to respect people's relationships and that whatever you sow, you reap. I recently got out of a 1.5-year relationship with a much older guy, 44, who was married. I had no idea he was married and was deeply hurt when I found out. He had me around his family and friends, but no one let it be known that he was involved. It came out when his sister, who I never met, had pics of him and his wife at their wedding on her Facebook. To say I was crushed is an understatement. I was embarrassed, humiliated, and broken. I loved this man with all of my heart, and he lied to me. I finally confronted him. He basically brushed it off and told me I was overreacting and didn't know the full story. He He said that him and his wife were legally separated and she refused to sign the divorce papers. Of course, I didn't believe that bullshit. He said he didn't tell me because he knew the type of woman that I was and that I would never knowingly fuck with a man who was taken, let alone married. I ended up breaking things off with him and had a hard time with the breakup. Now, not because I missed him, but because I was betrayed. Various members of his family reached out to me to express how sorry they were and that the reason they never said anything was because they thought I knew. Hashtag the fuck. Anyway, that chapter is over, but every man I've met after him has either been married or in some type of relationship. Is there something wrong that I'm doing? Why am I keep attracting unavailable men? Your advice is desperately needed. Love you guys. What I've have happened in my life is that I feel like God will test you with the same person over and over again to see if you've learned your lesson. It got to be something that has attracted you to these types of men in your past that you haven't dealt with. Because I know for me, I attract men that are emotionally unavailable and
law of attraction.
Yeah. Because I'm emotionally unavailable in some spaces in my life. I'm closed off, and I do have a wall up in certain areas in my life. So I think until you fix that into yourself, you will continue to attract the same person until you've learned your lesson, and then the person that you're supposed to be will be revealed to you, or you will attract that type of new energy, a new person.
Yeah, what she said. I'm trying to not say nothing because I hate when people do. I hate somebody to be in a relationship or married and trying to fuck around when all you gotta do is leave that person alone. How can anybody say that they're serious about you and that you have a future with them when you don't even know what the fuck happened in their recent past?
Yeah. If he would have been honest with you at front and told you, you know, we're legally separated,
yeah,
there would have been a whole other conversation because you would have believed him. But then the fact that everybody hid it from you, like y'all on CSI, like what the fuck is this shit? Like, fuck him and his family. But continue to shield off these niggas that's married in a relationship because that ain't what you want. You don't want to be nobody's second choice, nothing like that. And just figure out what it is about you that you keep on attracting this type of energy and type of person.
Could be the type of man too, because I know, like, I've been talking to some of my female friends and just like some of the guys that the type of men that they're looking for. He got to be attractive. He got to have a good job. He got to do this. He got to do, and all the shit that they want. It's just like that dude already got a girl. You know, ain't no man gonna do all this shit on his own. So you gonna have to do some work with whoever you deal with. Ain't no man that well put together without some woman in his life. Trust me.
Or still dealing with somebody or trying to get over some bitch, and it's just too much. Yeah. So hopefully our advice helped. Let us know what happens. Okay, so this is an update from the beautiful young lady that told us about her friend that she hooked up with her other male friend. They started dating, and then the girl mama told her she don't know why she should be friends with her because the girl too pretty. He probably want the male friend that's her boyfriend now probably want to fuck her, and they not friends no more. And the male friend now don't want to be friends with her because he with that bitch still. And it's just a whole big ass melee. And so we told her she was too pretty to be dealing with them and they bullshit.
You're like catfish pretty. Like,
yeah. Like, is this really you, bitch? Because you got your titties out and everything, girl. We see them. So she sent us an update and she said, hey, Keisha and Mo, thank you ladies for the advice. You two are hilarious. So here's a quick update. A few weeks ago, Joe called to check on me because he hasn't heard from me in a while. Bitch, really? When he called me, I went the fuck off. I read that nigga like hooked on phonics. He told me the reason why he got back with Sarah is because the bitch kept threatening to kill herself. Shaking my head. Really? Crazy bitch always threatening to commit suicide when she can't get her way. It's not funny. Okay. Jesus.
That's more common than you know.
Girl, she's been doing that shit once since we were kids. But anyway, Rose eyes. The day after I talked to Joe, Sarah sent me a text apologizing for what she said about me to my parents. I let her know that I appreciate her apology and let Joe know that our friendship would never be the same after this situation. He said that he would give me my space. I really do miss Joe like he's family, but honestly, I don't have time for him and Sarah's bullshit. I have bills to pay and a career to worry about. Again, thank you so much for the advice and good laugh. I really needed it.
Good girl.
Good girl. Yeah, let that nigga go ahead and beat that crazy bitch because they just drama filled and
right.
ain't nobody
Bitch gonna
got
send a
time for it.
text.
Girl, fuck that hoe. Because why she reached out to you all of a sudden now? Only reason why she reached out to you is
Because
because
she sent him to test the shit out, but she know that you crazy too.
Yeah, because he reached out to you, and she trying to probably want to see if he trying to get with you on the low still. It's just too much. Leave that crazy. Leave Sarah
she
and Joe
sent
the fuck
him to
alone.
soften the blow before to protect herself, because she know that her ass really deserved an earful, which is another reason why she sent you a text message.
Yeah, fuck her ass. Fuck him. Continue to do you. You too pretty for them anyway. Friends come and go. It's a sad part of life. We have another update. Now this is from Grandma.
She's coming
Yeah. But sometimes motherfuckers that you was friends with come the fuck and go. We have another update. Now this is from the grandmama that reached out to us about her grandson that was dealing with the trifling baby mama. And the baby mama was just ignorant and silly and wasn't letting him see the grandbaby, and she wanted to step in and check a hole. We was like, hold up, Granny, don't check a hole.
So your ass like, damn.
Yeah. So she sent us an update. She said, hey y'all, I'm staying in my place. Grandson is working it out with the baby mama. I don't ask any questions and just listen. Everyone is keeping receipts and agreed that the court needs to be involved. And then later, thanks for the advice and keep up the great work. Thank you so much. We love you, and I know you follow me on Facebook. I love seeing your comments and stuff. Thank you so much for the support. I have an update from the young lady that sent us in the question about her dating her baby father, who she had a child with.
Who's the Uber driver?
Yeah. And he went to jail and she held him down. He got out. She found out that he was cheating on her. He left her for this girl. Now they got a baby on the way. She had a baby by him. She was calling the new chick, ringing her phone up, trying to see where he was at. And he a chauffeur now with the chauffeur coast, and she fucked up. A bunch of bullshit and crazy shit. And she wanted to know how should she keep her family. And we told the girl, you ain't got no family. That niggas ain't shit. And to leave him the fuck alone and just be a parent to your 2 children and stop calling that girl and harassing her and let him go ahead and be with her because he ain't shit. So she sent us an update. Whew. Jesus, this is an update. She said, hey Keisha Mo, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for your response to my situation. I really need the straight, no chaser honesty. You ladies hit the nail on the head with just about everything. To answer some concerns, his daughter's mother is not in the position, nor does she want to be a mother. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Which was why I was so attached, because I felt the daughter had no parents to love her. Yes, the other woman is 32 years old, closer to his age, and she told me there were other women that he dealt with during their relationship. So there are definitely other women, and there will always be.
I'm never wrong about a nigga cheating. I don't care what nobody say. I may always say the nigga cheating, but I always do the right thing.
He was cheating. We told y'all it was several more bitches outside of you two arguing with each other. Yes, I was a babysitter while they went on dates and trips. We told you it was a babysitter, girl. I didn't mention in the letter, but she was pregnant as well. I found out when my son was a month old, but she had a miscarriage. I'm the youngest of 3 sisters who are both married and seems to have the perfect families. Daughters of a very loving, supportive, and religious mother who has tried to get me to leave this dude, but I was too stubborn to listen to my mama or my older sisters. I definitely saw what they had and thought I could have the same. See, that's where you messed up, trying to be like everybody else. No. And my father was not a consistent figure in my life, and I always longed for his love and attention. You said it. You told her it's that daddy that she missing. That's why she was. Daddies play a big role, honey. As far as update, I'm done with the triangle. A lot has went down since I wrote that letter 3 weeks ago. He and I were finally on speaking terms, had a schedule for spending time with his son, and things were moving along as far as co-parenting while living in different households with one car. One night he asked if I could keep our son so he could work, and I knew it was a lie. I went to his house and the girl's car was there, and I caused a huge scene with him interrupting them in the middle of them sexing. Oh. Stop doing stuff like that, girl. Stop. You don't go to nobody. He said, girl, that shit will get you killed. Like, y'all girls gotta stop doing. Okay, I'm saying. Yes, I know I was wrong, but I could not move on. I was having a difficult time letting go. Long story short, we finally all talked and all the lies were exposed. The girl and I ended up talking, praying, laughing, and crying for hours. I know it sounds crazy as hell, but I desperately need the closure. I needed to see it with my own eyes. Now, how he protected her and stuck up for her and admit that he told me one thing and told her another. To answer the question about how or why, all I can say is that I'm young and making mistakes, and this is how I have to learn. But I'm learning. After that scene, I have accepted that I made huge mistakes. I put up with shit to save face, to not be a statistic thinking he would change and would be in a place when he was ready to commit. All the stereotypical reasons why women stay with no good niggas, but at the same time I wanted to be treated like a queen, and I wasn't acting like a queen, nor was I dealing with the king. So I fell hard, but I will get back and do better because I have no more excuses to hide behind. From the wise words of the other women, either you gonna deal with it and shut up, or leave and be free. Well, I'm moving on to be free and wish them both the best. Again, I knew I would get the words I needed to hold on to from you ladies, because you two are really making differences in people's real lives and making us look at what we've been trying to deny. Y'all remind me of Auntie Iyanla. LOL. By the way, reviews for her show would be great. Thank you so much for the update. We're happy that you're finally leaving that motherfucker alone and her alone. Let them go ahead and continue to co-parent. But let me tell you one thing.
Give her our email address.
Yeah, because that bitch.
You know what? This is why because she older than you, like, she really fucked up.
Yeah. To deal and still stay with him after y'all all had this kumbaya.
Because she is with that sister wife shit.
Yeah.
Girl.
Don't you do it. Don't you fuck up your life. Learn from your mistakes. You still young. I was still, doing stupid shit like this at 26 years old. It's all a part of the growing process and learning process. But the thing is to not continue to repeat the same mistakes over and over again. What I want to say to y'all, and Monique hit on this in one of the previous videos. Y'all girls got to stop, and men, stop going to people's jobs, stop going to people's houses and shit, running up on folks. People out here getting killed behind shit like this. Thank God she wasn't a crazy, silly bitch. Because these hoes will shoot you, stab you, cut you. You can't be going up to nobody's house behind no nigga. It's never that important to risk your life, especially when you have children, behind no man that you know ain't shit. It's just not that fucking serious. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Don't do that shit.
Passion. You see that shit on TV1 all the time, girl.
No. You end up in jail. Something happened and you end up in jail, get locked up. Anything can happen. It's just too much. We're happy though that you're finally waking up and leaving him alone. Please learn from this situation, because God will present you with another man just like you.
Oh, you're getting another one.
Yeah, if you have learned your fucking lesson. And please don't repeat the same patterns or mistakes, and stop laying down with men and having babies with them when y'all know they ain't shit, and then y'all want to cry later about why y'all in these predicaments where y'all end up single ass mothers. Stop it.
Talking about they gonna change. Somebody
you cannot
that age
change
is
nobody.
already who they gonna be.
Yes, a person has to change themselves. No. And that's another thing you said in the email. You trying to live up to your sisters' relationship, their relationships. Your sisters' marriages ain't fucking perfect. Everybody has fucked up, not fucked up relationship, but everybody has problems in their relationship. No relationship is picture perfect.
Right.
And you trying to live up to them and trying to be like them, you can only be you. And please believe they've gone through the same shit you going through when they were younger. That's the thing about mothers and fathers. And one thing that I said I wanted to do with my mother, and I actually got this from the Kardashians, believe it or not, is that, I know girl, is going and talking to your parents. We don't talk to our parents to find out what they went through when they was kids and when they were teenagers, the things that they gone through. See, my mom has dropped me stuff here and there, but I don't really know much about my mother when she grew up and how the things she went through and stuff like that. I learned everything that I learned through by having to go through the mistakes on my own. But if I would have talked to my mama maybe and found out the things that she went through, maybe I wouldn't have made the same mistakes. But sit down and talk to your mom and your sisters and find out things they went through and communicate and talk so you won't make the same mistakes with your own children. I think communication is key, and more families need to start talking about, talking to each other instead of, picking up pieces when they dead and gone. But happy that you're out the situation. Thank God. Tell that bitch to watch us too, because she's stupid as fuck. Next question. Hey Keisha, just to give you a little background information, I'm a 20-year-old nursing student, and last week I met this guy and we really hit it off. He seems like a good guy and he's very attractive, but more importantly, I like his personality and he's very respectful. He informed me that he's 32 years old, which was shocking because he doesn't look it. Should I continue talking to him and see where things go, or should I immediately cut it off? Like I said, I'm a nursing student, so my main priority is school and achieving my degree to become a nurse practitioner. However, I don't see anything wrong with having a love life. Thanks.
No, you should not continue because here's the thing. That's a huge age gap. And any man that's, because I know guys like that, that date younger women because they know old people that's their age know better. Leave that shit alone. You'll probably never finish nursing school.
Nigga have you over there with the shakes dealing with him. He put that grown man dick on you. Girl.
A nurse practitioner too? Girl, no. No.
Focus on it.
No.
Focus on your life and your career. Cause I don't see anything wrong with the age gap. Cause you hit me up with this question on social media and I told you to email us. I don't see anything wrong with dating an older man or a younger man or whatever. But in your situation, you're 20, he's 32. That's a big ass age difference. And the things that he's gone through and the life he's led, he's way more advanced than you. And he'll get in your mind and fuck your whole entire head up if he's an ain't shit ass man. Not saying that he is, because you don't know, but just the fact that you don't even want to risk that shit. You got too much going on for yourself, and when you get that type of grown ass man with them grown ass man conversations, and he know how to spit that shit in your ear.
Any grown ass man that's like the man that she's speaking of is not trying to fuck up no two. He's not trying to be around a 20-year-old because he gonna say that's a baby. Let her live her life.
Yeah.
So fuck that.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah. He gonna fuck up your life. You don't want it. You don't want it, girl. You don't want it. I'd have been there. You don't
Here's
want
my
it.
thing. Because I've done a relationship in grad school. When I tell you it took my ass forever, it took my ass forever. Something that should have only taken me 2 years took me 4. No. And you going to nurse school, be a nurse practitioner? I know what a nurse practitioner is. My best friend is a nurse practitioner. And this, I mean, it ain't no goddamn joke. I don't see how anybody could do anything nursing and be in a relationship. Especially, and at that level, girl, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, just go ahead and leave him alone.
I wouldn't even be dealing with nobody, for real. That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, of course you want to have some type of, date and have fun, but I wouldn't do nothing serious. I would literally just have somebody that I can go out on dates with, spend time with.
Study breaks. That's what you need to do.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
it.
much.
Outside of the house.
Get your back cracked and keep it moving. Thank you so much for the question. Please send us an update and let us know what you decide to do. We have one more, and not a question, but it's an update. And this is from the young lady that sent us in the question. And she said that she was an upcoming author and stuff, and that she was dating this guy. No, she was a playwright and a poet. She was dating this guy that would disappear on her for weeks at a time and wasn't fucking her. And he told everybody that, what did he tell everybody on her? That she cheated on him with a friend. And we was like, girl, leave that motherfucker alone. Because she wanted to know, should she like go off on him? It's been like 3 years since they broke up. She wanted to know, should she go off on him still to this day? And we was like, girl, leave that shit alone. And we told her, y'all was never in a relationship. I don't know what the fuck you was over there thinking, because that nigga did not want to be with you. So she sent us an update. And so she said, thank you so much for answering my question. I felt that the situation was over and done with, but my friends kept pressuring me to tell him off. So I needed them to see others agree with me that it was a bad idea. Just to clarify, I was 16 years old when I got with him, which explains being so naive. Also, we did agree that we were in a relationship at the time. I'm 23 now and so aware of how a man should treat me and how I should treat myself. Once again, thank y'all. Be happy that you over it. Stop listening to your dumb ass friends. Sometimes your friends will fuck you up. So look at your friends and try to figure out what the fuck that they telling you to sit up there and go off on somebody that you've been broke up with for 3 fucking years. Like, they some bored bitches. Like, what the fuck? No. Thank you for the update though. Anything you want to say?
I just don't even be remembering people 6 or 7 years ago.
Like,
I remember you. Girl.
No. Thank you for the update though. That was the end of this video. If you have any questions, please email us at since-you-ask1@gmail.com. Please share this on social media with your family and friends. We love you all and thank you for watching this video. Bye. The latest book, Radio Silence, is available right now on Kindle, Nook, and in paperback. Check it out now at Amazon or BarnesandNobles.com.